We are with Jeremy van Horebeek, who's just recently announced his retirement. So we're going to take a trip down memory lane with him. Jeremy, just real quickly, a brief history. How old were you when you had your first bike and your first race?
Hi, I was young. I was like, let's say, 3-4 years. I had like a four-wheeler and then a WP50, and from there on, you know, just riding every day I could. And my first race I don't really remember because I was like not really into racing. I just was like on the parking spots when my father used to race and just riding around the cars. And so I don't really remember, but it got serious like around the age of 10. You know, every weekend we went to the amateur federation, and like from there on, you know, like European Championship, Italy, France. So yeah, it was.
And when did you first realize that this is what you wanted to do? You wanted to be a professional motocross racer?
Since the beginning, since the first day, I wanted to do because my father was a racer, and then I saw on TV all those stars, and I said to myself, like, you know, you're really young, but I say, oh, this would be cool to be on TV and race big bikes. And so it kind of went pretty fast that I wanted to be a professional rider. And yeah, from there on, you know, you just ride and ride and ride and ride, and yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Your first year in MX2 was 2007. You finished 16th overall. What do you remember about your first GP?
The first GP was in Namur, in Belgium, and I broke my wrist, second moto. So it was not like... The first moto was good. I had 4 points. But the second one, we had like a yellow flag situation, and somebody jumped on my wrist and I broke it. And I say, oh, tough one. But then, you know, you have winter time and the first full season after, and it was, yes, kind of nervous, new, and just try to move forward. And it was more difficult than I expected. But then, you know, suddenly, you know, as the days go by, and it just clicks. And yeah, you just enjoy and you work harder, and you keep going, and yeah, that's it.
Well, here, 2007, at the end of the year, you were selected for the Motocross of Nations at Budds Creek. You podiumed. Tell us about that experience for you.
For me, it was really a nervous day. I was so young, and you know, I was like picked because of an injury, and you know, I was a rookie, like rookie in MX2 and rookie in the Motocross of Nations, and America is like another world. Like, it's not like Europe, it's another world. And I broke an engine also that day. Like, so I was like crying, but, oh, I messed up for the team. And but it was just an awesome day, and to be on the podium, like the first time in my life, was just wonderful. Like, you know, you dream about podiums, like in racing, and but then you have the nations, and that's something else. Like, it's the Olympic Games of motocross, I say, and yeah, it was a nice feeling.
Well, your first podium in World Championship came in 2009, Faenza, the first round of the championship in the mud. How big a deal was that? I know it was only one race because of the conditions, but you were still on the podium. Yeah.
Like I say, as a kid, you dream of like being a professional racer. Then you want to ride the World Championship. Then you want to be on the podium, and then, you know, suddenly that day is there. But then, you know, it's just undescribable, like how great that feeling is, that to finally achieve something that you was hoping for to achieve as a kid. And it was a special day also, because with the one moto race, and the rain was coming down, and it was a disaster. But it was at the end of the day, it didn't matter, because the first podium was there, and yeah, you just enjoy and you keep going. You dream from more, you know, like you say, oh, I achieved the podium, now let's focus on more podiums, let's focus on a world title, like this, you know. And like this it went for my career, like on and on and on.
Well, actually, you said you dreamed for more. 5 rounds later, you got more. Yeah. You got your first GP win in Spain. Tell us, what do you remember about that day, and what did it mean to you to be standing on the top step of the podium?
Yeah, that was a really special day, because I didn't knew I won the GP. the last lap, the mechanic said to me, "You have to pass Nicolas Abin for podium." But in fact, if I passed him, it was for the win because I was on the podium already. So I didn't know. And then after the race, I remember Valentina from KTM, she said, "Hey, Jeremy, you won the GP." I said, "What? You won the GP?" So it was an unbelievable day, and I'm glad I achieved that because it's not something you get on a plate to win a GP. And yeah, it's just, I remember like it was yesterday. And yeah, it's an awesome thing to see it again.
Yeah. Well, in 2012 was a breakout year for you. You finished third overall in MX2. You picked up 9 podiums. Was this perhaps you becoming more of a mature rider? Yeah,
and also like getting in the factory teams, you know, like it's you know, it's a big difference. Like maybe the day of today is less, I don't know, but like back in the days, the satellite teams and the factory teams was a huge difference. Like as soon as I stepped on a factory bike, you gain so much more speed and confidence, and you was like in security with the suspensions, and just that made me like feel relaxed and then more mature and to enjoy it more and to be safe, and that's why, you know, it was clicking. You go on the podium like more often, and so this is especially, I think, something to do with the factory bike. Yeah.
2013, your first year in MXGP, a difficult first season in MXGP. I know you started the year with a hand injury as well. How tough was it for you to go through that?
Yeah, you know, it was difficult because it was just 2 weeks before the first race in Qatar, and I broke my finger. But I went there and, you know, I was struggling, and like, you know, the expectations were big because I was the upcoming, rookie. And, you know, the guys from Kawasaki, we said, "Hey, take it easy. We have time, grow, and just take it step by step. And it's your first season, so just enjoy." And then at the end of the season, I was pretty good. I did some top 5s and some podium, but on just a race, not overall. So yeah, it was just good. And then came the Yamaha deal. So then I was like a happy kid because, like I say, oh, I didn't mess up. Like I'm going forward.
So then, end of the year though, you made up for the problems that you had in the start of the season.
Yeah,
you win the Motocross of Nations in Germany, standing on the top step for Belgium. Big day, and back on a 250 as well.
That was one of the best days of my career. It was unbelievable being a part of the team again and going back to 250, like just swapping to 450, then going back to 250 was like not really easy, but I had an awesome day, and we won with the team, and like I say, also this is a dream of like a young kid, like you want to race the nations, but after you want to win the nations. So, and I all did it, so that's why I'm proud of my career. Like you know, I achieved not everything I wanted, but most of it.
Well, in 2014, you switched to Yamaha, as you mentioned, and it turned out to be your best year ever. Second overall, 11 podiums in a row, 12 in total for the season, including an amazing win in Czech Republic. I mean, this was a dream year for you, surely.
Yeah. This, it's stepping up the second year in MX1, and all those podiums that I had, my second win of my career. I only got 2 though in MX in World Championship, but this one was a special one because it was like a 3-way battle with Caroli and Strybos, and again another dream of a young kid. And it's just unbelievable, and it's nice to see it again. I've seen it many times, but like it gives me goosebumps when I see it, and. Sometimes I wish I could go back to those feelings, but that's just life.
Motocross Nation, go on.
No, it's just nice to see, and all the fans back in the days, and was living on a dream, like on a sky in the sky, and it's crazy. It's crazy to see it, and
We've got the Motocross Nations coming up at the end of September. You've had 11 appearances so far. You've won 8 medals, 1 win included. We saw that a minute ago. This will be your final appearance for Team Belgium this season at Redbud. And it's kind of fitting, really, because you're going there at the place where it all started, where you got your first podium, and you're going to round out your career for Team Belgium there. How are you feeling about going back?
Yeah, it's awesome, and I'm proud to be part again of the team, and especially after many times. And I think it will be an emotional day because, you know, I feel okay because I am in peace with retiring, and I'm focused on what is still coming. But you know, that will be the final day, and I think it will be an emotional day. And yeah, I hope we can be on the podium for one time, maybe like for the last 2 years, and that would be like the perfect scenario about my career. And even though I didn't got world champion, it's been a hell of a career, and I'm really proud what I've achieved. And yeah, the Motocross of Nations is definitely a big day in my agenda.
Okay. Well, look, before we go, just give you a quick opportunity just to maybe say thank you to 1 or 2 people.
Okay.
Use this camera here if you want.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Yeah, you know, I just want to say a big thanks to everyone who supported me during my career, like especially my parents. Yeah, they're really important, and my friends, all the teams, and like all the mechanics, friends around the paddock. Thank you for helping me during my career and making me push the best in me. And let's hope we can meet again after my career. And just everybody stay safe and enjoy life.
All right. Well, look, Jeremy, thanks for joining us. All the best on what happens in the future, and congratulations on a fantastic career. 10 World Championship medals in total.
Not so bad.
8 with the Nations and 2 in MX2 and MXGP.